Welcome back to another Mez in Your Mental on ycradio.org. I apologize about all the madness that's been happening on my website because it's just been absolutely crazy. You know, when you have to do everything on your own, things end up being a lot more harder than you expected. But I hope everyone's recovering from an amazing weekend. I have an amazing guest. Introduce yourself.
What's going on? It's the boy Chaos the Realist.
Oh, I love that. I love when everyone has taglines. There's some people that just come off and they're like, "Hi, I'm Meebop." I'm like, but where's your tagline? All right. So you were telling me a little bit about your commute here. How was that?
It's pretty good. A little traffic, but we made it.
We're here. That's good.
You know?
We made it. So yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, you said you're from Newark.
Yeah, New York.
Is that where you were born and raised?
Born and raised.
Okay, and how? I mean, I don't know if you know how it is in New York, but I know us as New Yorkers, we like to compare a lot of other places that are not anywhere close because we're like, oh, this is New York, nothing's better.
Yeah.
Do you look at yourself as this is New Jersey, there's nothing better? Is that like kind of?
Nah. I mean, it's a wild bunch. I won't say nothing. It's nothing better, but you still love home.
Absolutely.
You love home, but it's a little rough if you can't make it out of there.
Oh, okay. So Newark is kind of like serious business.
Yeah, it's definitely serious business.
Seriously. All right, and then but you can see the transition between being in New York because honestly, you know, certain parts of New York is pretty serious.
Yeah, I mean, see here, it just seems like it's very busy and congested.
Absolutely.
I mean, although every place has its own tough areas.
Cities and tough areas.
I mean, it's cool.
Oh, all right. That's cool. All right, so how did you get that name Chaos? Because because the thing about me is I always try to look up a little bit for my guests.
Yeah.
And I literally, when I was looking up Chaos, it's a very common name. You know, it's not a common name, but it's a lot of craziness when it comes to chaos. And it's telling you about the chaos theory. I'm like, what the? There's theories named after you, by the way.
Yeah, but it basically came from growing up rough, man, going through a lot of stuff, and it's like a chaotic life. So I felt like chaos fit me perfectly. Going through, not people hear it think it's just this crazy person, but just like a chaotic life. Everything, just a lot of trials and tribulations on to come up.
Okay, and then when did you give yourself that name?
Some years ago. I played with it at first. You know how it's kind of like a joke, just around your area. And then, when I was really trying to stick with the rapping, I said, chaos is my life. So
yeah,
some years now, I gave it to me.
Okay. So when did you first establish I want to do this for real? I'm not trying to go and just have these random battle raps. I want this to be something that I'm dead serious about.
I mean, some years back, I was playing with it, and the response was pretty much crazy, and I was doing shows and stuff like that, and I had a legal situation. I lost my trial, so I had to go to prison or whatever. So then on that bunk, I thought about it when I get out of here, I got to stop playing. I have to make it work.
Right, and that always helps your network as a rapper, right? Yeah. I'm just saying. But do you feel like you represent Newark? Is it like when you go out there and you meet people? Like a good example is when I go out to people and I tell them that I do radio. My purpose is kind of put Long Island on the map. Yeah. So because I know a lot of people look at Long Island, they're like, "What? That's not New York." Yeah. But we are part of New York, and that's a core of me. I'm from Long Island, so I always, I want to be the representative of Long Island. Do you kind of look at yourself as that for New Jersey?
Yeah, because honestly, it's a lot of no disrespect to nobody doing anything. A lot of people grinding right now from Jersey, but I don't think we have a face. So that's my job, to be the face, to really make sure that people understand what's coming out of Jersey. A lot of people got the little dancing music and different things. That's not Jersey. So yeah, I'm the face.
I like that. Yeah. With confidence too. I'm the face. Hello.
Yeah,
so you mentioned that there's a lot of different artists in New Jersey. Were you able to work with any of them?
I can, but I just don't. I have my team. We do music together. I keep it pretty much home base for right now, unless it's somebody from somewhere else, because a lot of stuff be crabs in the bucket. So.
Well, what do you mean by crabs in the bucket? I've never even heard that analogy. I'm the queen of it.
People always trying to pull you, crabs at the claws, try to pull you down, keep you stuck in one spot. And instead of really moving together, it'd be more like, I can't let him get further than me. So, therefore, I can select a few. God willing, things go how I want them to go. I can select a few that I want to work with. As of right now, I'm not going to put myself out there and somebody else got different motives and intentions.
Right. Oh, that's very true. And I was going to say, for some reason, I don't know why, when we talk about New York and being from New York, I sometimes feel like we get in a box and we think that these things only affect us as New Yorkers. And I feel like that's something that affects most rappers, most people following their dreams. Those people that are bringing you down, do you feel like you've gotten that negative? I mean, it sucks to even talk about negative people because we don't want to give them that much shine. But do you feel like you've gotten that like negative energy brought to you from the people that you kind of thought were part of, you know?
I mean, not I can't say I have direct negative energy, but you know, you can always get a vibe when the person is not here for the right reasons, or just it's easy to really pinpoint a snake. You just gotta really watch their moves. So my team right now, like my squad, we airtight. But over the years, I had to go through the ups and downs to realize who deserved to be. You know, so right now it's just us. Never change. You know?
And then we're gonna talk about that too, because I've seen that, you know, you're involved in a lot of different organizations, I can say. Because like I said, I was trying to Google you. I'm like on Goodfellas TV, shameless plug, and I'm just like, oh wow, like looking for you. And you know, I've seen that you were a part of a couple of different organizations, I could say. One being the hat that you're wearing right now, Never Change Gang.
Yeah, Never Change Gang. That's the team. That's more or less like you know, when people trying to get ahead in life. See, it can be, everybody can be close, but then one person gets success faster than the next person, and they can kind of leave the day ones or forget the whole purpose of doing what they did or who really supported them, and so they change. You know, change is a part of life, but you can't never forget the reason. Like the reason, if I started this to put my city on the map, I can't get on and say bump my city.
Right.
So you know, never change. Just be loyal.
Wow. Okay. And then so who started that? Like, how did that all come about? Just you by yourself?
No. I mean, well, I have a team. You know what I'm saying?
Shout them out.
I mean, shout out to the whole squad. Baghdad, Newark, Frontline, True to Life, ATM. Just collectively everybody that's really pushing for something better and trying to put the city on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me not forget Goodfellas, my man Tom.
Right, let's not forget him too. Absolutely. But yeah, you know, and that's a good motto. Do you almost feel like you live by that, like as if it's like a motto of your life?
I mean, everything I do is a motto of my life. I believe in it. Like I can't really, I won't speak on even certain rappers. I can't really get into their music, and they're very good, like lyrically and making music. But when I know like that's not them, it kind of like a turn off. I take it so personal. I believe in just being yourself, never changing, staying loyal, and no matter what. Everybody start off saying this when that money comes.
You know what? And that's the craziest thing. It's just like I feel like you get almost anxious and scared. And this is why I know like Giovanni, who was talking to you about Drake, and this is why I respect Drake on a whole nother level, because he speaks about those sides of success that no one else speaks about. Exactly. People talk about the bottles that are being popped and everything, but he talks about the side that it's like, yo, like I made it, and like I look at my friends sometimes and it's like,
I mean, I guess when anything, like even if you hear my music, a lot of stuff, it can be saying negative things, but it's always a message, and it's never just like glorifying the negativity. So it's just the same thing. It's just like the song hot, but if you really listen to the words, it's really telling you something. You know, people cross over, people change, and you gotta just go out and get it. And the ones that stay with you, bring it with you. Everybody gotta want something. You can't have nobody just on your back waiting for you to take them up.
And I was gonna say, it's always better to just shed that beforehand, because and it's so funny because I just did an interview with a basketball player, and I feel like that was one of the things he was saying about that too. He was just like, you know, one of the things, because I'm about to try out for one of like these NBA teams, and I feel like one of the scariest things is like leaving and coming back and like you don't know who you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes people are like, oh, this was my best friend for 15 years, and then you come back and they're like, oh, we made it. Like you wasn't shooting in the you wasn't making those 3-pointers.
I mean, but for the only thing I do say about that, if you have somebody that supported you, whether they can play basketball or not, if they pushed you, I think that you should, whether it's your manager, anything, you should have a spot for them on the team, because some of the biggest people that support you are not rap artists and stuff like that. Like, you know, as a rapper, you have people that's just there with you, like, look,
I believe it.
Yeah, no matter what, you know, even when running around doing negative shit, they're like, you know, I understand what you got to do, but you're talented. Like you got to always remember them people, because they're gonna remember like that. Like I was, even though I didn't have no money to put for this project, I always made sure he understood that he had a gift, use his gift, so you don't want to never leave people behind.
Right. Okay. So tell us about another organization I believe you're involved in. I think it's Born to Win, ENT.
All right, that Born to Win is actually the label.
Okay.
So, but it's a message behind it. It's basically like when you go through so much, everybody just give up. And I think that your struggles make you who you are, so you're really born to win. Like,
Absolutely.
you grow up rough. It's up to you to lay down, like, or you're gonna
Absolutely.
push. You're gonna push. So it's like a message in it and all. Like, no matter whether it's kid, anything you're born to win. If you know that in your heart and you believe it, you're gonna go far.
Yeah, and that's a good. So who ended up founding that? Like, who ended up getting that together? And you did.
Yeah, I'm very busy. I like to be hands on with a lot of stuff.
Okay, so it doesn't seem like you just want to be a musician.
No. I mean, wherever it takes me. I'm into boxing a lot, so would love to take the Born to Win brand into like managing boxers, just anything, mentoring kids, just anything that can show progress and help other people, build other people up.
Okay, so would you ever see? Would you look at your career and like, who would you want to emulate? If you could emulate any rapper right now, who would it be that you'd be like, this? You know what? This person's doing kind of. Not exactly what I want to do, but he's kind of doing generally what I would want to do with his career. His or her. Don't forget, they're a female rapper.
Chaos.
I like that. Okay. All right. And so, yeah, being part of that Born to Win, is that like you have your own everything,
team,
own
like,
record label? You're not trying to go through.
I don't really want to be a slave, and I say that just basically saying if the right situation comes. I'm not saying I wouldn't take it, but at the same time, I see people that sign on the dotted lines just to say I got a record deal.
Right, just to say I have people behind me.
The album never drops, your career goes nowhere, and where you can grind independently and make money. You can make money. It's all about where you putting yourself at. Moving around, getting people to know your face. A label just really co-signs that, like, oh, he was such and such, and that's what makes people. Run and get with you. So it's just about this. It's just about putting the right situation together. So I just
put the right situation together.
Yeah, that's what I'm going.
Okay. So do you kind of like? I mean, in some ways, I'll use an example. Do you like kind of what Nipsey Hussle's doing with his route? Because it's like he said he's selling $100 mixtape.
I mean,
he's out here.
No disrespect to him. I had never really got into him. I don't really know. I heard the whole thing about it was like a big deal of $100.
Yeah,
mixtape,
absolutely.
Stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I don't know. Over here, I couldn't even see it working, to be honest. So just for him to have the heart to go out and do it, I mean, hats off to him. I don't have nothing bad to say about that. Anything that gets somebody ahead, but I don't. His movement, I just don't know it. Like to really comment on it. But hats off and wish him the best stuff.
Right. And would you? I mean, you obviously said that's something you would do out here.Uld you ever go out to LA and be like $100 DVDs, $100 mixtapes? Make sure.
I think that's something that works once in a lifetime for certain people, and it's not something that. I mean, you can believe in your music all the way I mean, I think you can create different ways around it to make the same amount of money, but just one, what's name, $100?
Pretty real.
His foot's already in the door, so it's different things. That was just like what made it so big is Jay-Z.
Yeah, when he bought all those mixtapes,
that's what made it big.
Damn, I guess I should clear out my bank account for that.
I don't know how many he actually sold, but it was just like the same thing. Like a label co-sign. Jay-Z bought it and. Oh my God, he's selling $100.
So now everybody's kind of like
say Jay-Z come buy a $100 CD from me.
Right, that's true. All right, so just tell us a little bit about your single Problem. Well, I mean, Chaos and Problem, it goes hand in hand.
I mean, Problem's actually like just one of the joints that's off my mixu that's coming. The actual single is the Hate If You Wanna, but the Problem song came along with basically like just anything you do. You're going in the club, you enjoying yourself, you ain't paying attention to nobody, but they're watching you. Like they that's the problem. They
make it a problem.
Yeah, they make it a problem. Or they might come in with their girl and their girl paying more attention to your squad instead of their squad. That's the problem. You
always petty problem.
You're on the grind trying to get the money, and then this person don't know how to make $1 turn to $2. So now that's a problem. So just about having a problem. Some problems better than others.
That's very true. Some problems are definitely better than others. Yeah. All right, so we're going to cut over to Problems by Chaos. Yeah. This is Manage Your Mental on ycradio.org.
I got a problem, man. I got a problem, man. Chaos. I got a problem, man. I got a problem, man. I got these haters all around. I got a problem, man. Cause that lady standing around. I got a problem, man. The way I get this I'ma change that shit. Never change, yeah, we gon' bang that shit. Haters gon' hate, that mean we straight.
Welcome
Stick
back
to the
to
grind, that
Lesbian
mean
Mental
we
on
okay.
YCRadio.org. That was actually a problem. That song was a problem.
Thank you.
Yo, Victor was in there going crazy. Once you have a Papi Chulo going crazy to this song, you already know it's a hit. I like it. So you mentioned before a little bit about a mixtape that you're coming out with.
Yeah.
All right, well, tell us a little more about that. Let's get the Mezzy and Mental exclusive on that one.
All right. Well, the name of the mixtape right now is My Moment. I have a problem keep changing the title, but My Moment is definitely what we aiming for. Is just basically summing up what I've been through, certain things it took to get here, and where I'm going. My moment.
Oh, my moment. And this is your first mixtape or no?
No. I had a series of mixtapes with DJ Scoob-Doo. He's formerly running with Lil Wayne right now, but he's actually from Jersey, and we had did like a string of mix CDs. Matter of fact, Tommy Guns actually hosted one. Born to Win, actually. That was
Shout out to him.
Yeah.
This guy Tommy Guns.
I mean, I had a string of mix CDs. I just feel like this one right here is one of the most. So it's gonna be one of the most influential ones. Like, it's really
to your heart.
It's just there. Like, I had one at Streets on Lane that I love, but then like this one right here, I just feel like it made me feel like I don't really care. I mean, I say I don't care about it because this is what it brought me to this point. But I just feel like I'm in my zone right now with my music. So this right here is gonna kill him.
So I'm loving your confidence to it. You know what I mean? Because everything's about the delivery. You said what?
If you don't believe in yourself, who can believe in you?
True that. Yeah. And so you feel like every mixtape has gotten better from.
Yeah.
Well, not even better. I don't want to say better, but they've got more personal. Like they're defining you.
Sometimes you're scared to say certain things about yourself. Like that's the biggest thing. Like that's why half of these rappers is Bentleys, $1 million and stuff like this, because they can't really tell the poorhouse, it's like, or they might rap about it, but how they rap about it, you could tell they ain't never really been there. Because when you rap about certain stuff, if I tell you my life or you hear my music, you kind of put yourself right there. And their story don't add up. It don't put you in that house.
That's very true. So. That's true. I mean, and I'm not gonna bring up Drake anymore. This is the last time. But that's why I feel like that's why everyone feels it. Because like I have honestly the reason why I even keep bringing him up is because he's really the only person that talks about his emotions. And then people look at him like, yo, he's a vagina. I'm like, what?
I don't have nothing bad to say about Drake because I actually listen to his music. I think what people take from Drake is that his delivery, he's very lyrical, he's great at what he do, but I don't think he has the greatest style. Like swag. Like when you see Drake, like hearing his music and seeing him is like
yo, you ain't never lie. I saw him the other day. I was like, you know what he looks like? He looks like Jimmy from Degrassi. I just had to throw that out.
That is Jimmy. That's him.
That is him, but he looks like Jimmy, not Drake.
Okay.
Like when I seen him, I thought he looked like Drake.
And that's
fresh
another
cut,
thing.
But
it's
he's
hard
Jimmy.
to escape that. Nobody want to take Drake, so they want it in Degrassi. You get what I'm saying? So that's the hardest thing with Drake. I don't think it's that his music is just like. Even when he says something tough, his face just doesn't. It's just happy.
It just. He's like, but I wanna be happy. Yeah. So. All right. So let's talk a little bit about the single with you and Troy Ave. How did you even get into collabo with that?
I actually shout out to DJ Naeem. It's a DJ from Jersey. He brought me to a club a few times, so I knew he had a contact with him. I told him I was interested in doing a record. He reached out. Troy Ave manager called me back that same day, and we just went from there.
Cool. And did you get a chance to actually meet him? You guys did?
Oh yeah. We actually we got a video. That's coming out. God willing, on MTV very soon.
It will be, absolutely. It's on Mezzy and Mental first, so you know where it's going next, baby. To the top. But yeah, like, I'm not, how was it working with the different artists? I mean, not only is he not from New Jersey, but he's all to come up just as well as you. How was it? Because I don't know, I'm not really sure how it works, but sometimes it can be ego trips. I've heard like good and bad reviews on working with other artists because you never know what you're gonna get. You guys are in the same game, and sometimes somebody's like, more passionate, less passionate.
I think overall, once everything was said and done, it went pretty well. Cause I mean, it's business. I don't feel like he owed me nothing, and I don't owe him anything. So, video shoot, they came out, we did it, we made it happen. It took a little longer to finally get the video done. That was like kind of like the only problem. Like, come on, let's get this done.
I want to say a disclaimer for that. Video editing is a lot harder than people think.
No, not the editing part. I'm talking about just getting the date locked in. like saying, when are y'all free? When are y'all free?
okay.
When are y'all free? So, you know, that kind of was the biggest discrepancy that we had. Other than that, once we got there, everybody vibe was cool. We got it done. We knocked it out. We back doing Troy Ave. I'm back doing Chaos.
That's dope. And was that somebody that you wanted to work with? You like kind of seen his like you seen you know heard some of his music or?
What it mainly was with him. I see like he's coming with his own style. He's not really trying to. Well, people compare him to the old 50. But I'm saying as far as like right now, a lot of New York artists are sounding like down south artists or this
right.
Like, and he's coming trying to bring New York back, and I'm trying to bring North back. I'm trying to bring Jersey back.
Right.
So we kind of
trying to bring. So you have the same.
Yeah.
Like
so
I
felt like it kind of could go right. You know what I mean? So I put it together.
Word. And that is really sad that a lot of New York artists. I went to Georgia not too long ago, and this girl, I mean, she ripped me a new one. She's like, you're mad because New York is not on the map anymore. I was like, excuse me? Listen to my show and I'll let you know about it. Okay? But all right, and then so was that wasn't your first music video? That wasn't the first.
No. Well, I did one called "Blame Myself," but it was nobody. It was just basically "Blame Myself" was about me kind of taking the weight on my back. I have a younger brother that's in prison. His son not being like, you know, see his father. Like being an older brother, I felt like people follow my ways when I could have had set better example. So that was one of the first videos I did, "Blame Myself." And then the Tell Me joint. I did a lot of in studios and different things like that. But when it comes to song videos, like "Blame Myself," "Tell Me," this one right here, "For Hate If You Wanna," and once again, progress. Each one got better and better. So.
And I was gonna say, and honestly, I do really love that about you. That everything that you're doing has like a message behind it. Whether people take it positively or negatively, that is the impact. And I feel like the artists don't realize that. No, we're not. I'm not saying that you're role models. I don't like to use that word role models because I don't think that anybody should really have that much pressure on them.
Exactly.
But they don't realize how much impact they do have on people.
I mean, I always tell people that it's like they could say, yo, you really rapping about drugs, you rapping about this, whatever the case may be, but that kid will come to me faster because he thinks I'm cooler than that person that never been through nothing. So when they come to me, I can tell you the downside to that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you can't really judge me by what I'm saying because it's gonna always be things going on behind the scenes that's saying something totally different.
Completely right. Okay, so I know when like doing a video, even when you're doing it by yourself, was there a challenge with that? Because I know I've been to one video shoot and I said, I don't know if I could do this again unless it's like a Mezzy and Mental vlog when I actually have to work. Because if I'm not doing anything, I can't just stay. It was like, it's hours of just like mind-racking craziness.
I think the most craziest thing is to try to get used to people like looking at you like, you rapping, but especially outside, you seeing cars slowing down. It's like really weird. So it's just like a new feeling. Like, so you're trying to stay focused on your song, but you see this car slowing down, and so it's like that was kind of weird to me. So that's something getting used to.
Right, and you have to get used to it now, like, because it's gonna get really weird when you're like out there, people taking pictures. You're like, why are you taking pictures though?
I'd be like sad Kanye.
Right, sad Kanye. I was seeing that on Goodfellas TV. I was like, why is he so sad? Like, really? Like, they just got married. He should be a lot more happy. But so what can we expect for you for 2014?
Oh man, just big things. Look out for the video. Like I said, that's coming soon. It's be all over your TV. Song about to be all over your radio, all your radio stations. Just look out for Chaos. Never Change Gang. Born to Win Entertainment. Success.
I love that. Okay, and can you tell us anything about this track, "Hate If You Wanna" with Troy Ave? Anything you want.
Hate If You Wanna, basically saying no matter what you do, what you say, you keep hating. I'm not gonna stop.
And you shouldn't.
Exactly.
Absolutely not, because you're obviously winning here on Messing Your Mental. Duh. And as you know, I always like to end my shows with a motivational quote to make you guys get up and follow your dreams just like you. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will not only delineate you, but it will define you. That's a mental note for Mezzy and Mental. So you guys have an amazing rest of the week. It was amazing having you come on.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you.
And I hope that we'll be able to do a vlog together very soon.
Yeah, I'm with you. Whatever you want to do.
Right, on MezzyandMental.com. Yeah. Look at this. Tommy Guns be ready. I love that about him. He's always ready. He's like, Mez, give me the word. We're out. I'm like, I love him. All right, that's Mezzy and Mental on YCRadio.org. This is Hate If You Want.
So come on, baby, turn this loud, make sure you hear me.
Chaos.
Yeah, I'm like, hate if you wanna, hate if you wanna, hate if you wanna, hate if you wanna, hate if you wanna.
I started on the block, casket in the air, that mean I'm dying at the top. My eyes seen a lot, watch the realest turn snitches. Good girl, turn. I'm just trying to make these thousands turn into millions. So while the cold stares, y'all all caught in your feelings. The barrel in your mouth, the bullets crushing your feelings. Shay took the next to Brooklyn, what we got left? We all southpaws on the block, the ones that got left. I'm just trying to make it about before they murder me. Ask about Baghdad Mill, I know they heard of me. Flew through the city in whips, that made your chick say. Hopped out the whips, extended clips, your click fake. I'm just putting light on my city, yeah, it's North here. Peep the crowd of killers around me and never change it. Promise to forever go hard and never change gears. Go ahead, hate if you want, this year's I year, yeah.